Okay, so we'll go through data link control issue here. What happens here is that this data link layer is responsible for making sure that the bits that are going to go through the physical link, right, those zeros and ones, they're all packed into frames, and these frames, the way you pack them, that way you can make it possible for us to distinguish one frame from another one. An example of what framing means is if you're posting letters to people, then you go ahead and you want to send the same letter but to different people, then you would go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to put them in the envelope. So as soon as the letter goes into an envelope, there is actually a boundary that separates one piece of information from another, because now you have different envelopes. They could all go to the same guy or could go to different addresses, but that allows you to put a delimiter between different pieces of information. So that's like framing. Okay. So the topics that we will focus on in this section of framing is different scenarios. One scenario is where the framing is done in fixed size, so you know exactly what the size of frame is, which bit represents what information, so you can extract those fields directly. For example, you know bits 3, 4, 5 represent the sender's address, bits 10, 11, 12 represent the receiver's address, etc. Then you can decode that using masks very easily. On the other hand, sometimes that really limits things that you can do. So you allow for what is called variable size framing. So for example, if you're going to broadcast your thing, you have one sender address, but receiver addresses may be many, and that goes on to many people. So then you want to probably provide many of those. Then you want to have variable size, so that the fields that are one field would indicate number of receivers, and then that would indicate what is the size that's going to be for